I love outdoor cooking. It's probably one of my very favorite things to do. Peeling back all the layers and simplifying recipes and getting back to basics over a fire in nature with your friends. I mean, there's something really special and connected about that. Grilled oysters. I love grilled oysters. So first things first, we're going to make the herb component. So comb off that parsley and then run your knife to a rough chop. I like it herby. We're gonna make a garlic anchovy paste. So first take the side of your knife and you can either use your weight to push down the garlic or smash it once you feel comfortable. About so. Then we're gonna add some salt and we're gonna add the anchovy. Let's do 2. Take the side of your knife and you're going to slowly push down and drag simultaneously using the salt. Let's add a little bit more to mash the garlic to make a paste. Essentially, we're making a garlic anchovy paste. Okay, so let's set that aside. And small dice of shallot, kind of micro dice really. We're hardly gonna cook these. So about 1/8 of an inch or less actually, all the way through like we did the onion earlier. Same distance through the top. Little micro shallot dice as such. Okay, we're good. I love eating oysters outdoors. You can either split them up and do 50-50 raw or 50 grilled. Today we're doing all grilled oysters. I suggest for a second day max on your camping trip. They'll do great on ice. However, you never want them sitting in any water. And this is how we chuck them. So let's find the best sexy one to start it. This is a good one. All right. You want to have your platter ready to move the oysters from your prep table to the grill. A lot of people like to use aluminum foil, but just down the creek I found a bunch of nasturtium, so we're gonna use the nasturtium to act as a bed to hold our oysters in place so when we walk to the grill they don't tip over and lose all their yummy seawater. And you find the end of the oyster, it's kind of like its butt, and you know, if it doesn't sit like this, it sits like this. You're gonna take your chucker. For precaution, I like to use a towel top and bottom, so that way the oyster doesn't slip. I use the top of the towel just in case I move my chucker too far over and hurt yourself. It's a pretty dangerous sport, so be careful, be mindful, use the towel. You're gonna stick the oyster chucker right in the end as such, and then slowly twist it to pry it open. Once you release the oyster, gently pull it back. You release the oyster from its shell, gently trying not to spill that seawater. And you're ready. And then just place it in your bed so it doesn't tip over. On to the next. Try to be careful not to get any extra shell inside your oyster as you dig in there. I don't know what else to say about it, guys. It looks kind of cute on the nasturtium. So we're gonna make our butter sauce for the grilled oysters first. Take the butter, make sure we don't burn the butter. So this is a part where you really have to kind of pay attention to your fire and adjust. Let's start right here. We'll hold it off the flame. Take the shallot, garlic anchovy concoction. Oh yeah, it smells so good. Oh my God, can you smell that, guys? You know, the pan's hot enough, we don't even really need to put it on the fire. We don't want to burn the butter or the shallots and garlic, so we're just gonna keep it off the side here. Okay, so now we're gonna add the parsley. So with tongs, long tongs, you're gonna Pour some of your garlic butter sauce on and place it on the grill. Trying not to spill it. You cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Look at that sizzle, how pretty is that? So that's it, super delicious, super simple and nutritious. Crack a cold beer, some bubbles, yummy.